All these weak rappers, Nas, all these suckers, they battling off of East and West like this is a game. This ain't no game. If this was chess, we'd be yelling checkmate 3 years ago because we've been beat these. It's not a game.
I'm gonna ask y'all something real. Is street cred even a thing anymore? Like, do people actually care? Or is it just some old school badge that rappers just be using to flex that don't mean nothing today? Let's talk about it.
P.O.P. all the time.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY. We back in the building, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button, violate that like button. Boy, let's get to it. Look, man, there's some things happening in hip-hop right now. I mean, they've been happening, but I don't know, man. Street cred is looking like Blockbuster being around in 2025. That shit is just gone right now.
What is that?
Back in the day, man, street cred wasn't just respected. That was like a currency, dog. Rappers who went to prison, they stocks went up. It wasn't just the music. It was the myth of the rapper, right? You think about artists like Shine, Beanie Siegel, Lil Boosie. You know, when they did their time, like it gave them like an aura, right? That realness, that shit boosted sales, like boosted respect, boosted their image. Even Tupac, remember All Eyes on Me dropped right after he came out of prison? That shit went multi-platinum. And we ain't even gonna talk about 50 Cent. 50 Cent, bro, the fact that he got shot 9 times and lived, that shit wasn't just news, that shit was marketing. Like, bro, it turned that into a legend before the album even dropped. Like, the pain, the survival, that shit became a product. Honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Get Rich or Die Trying, even the title itself, that shit don't hit and wouldn't have been the same story without that street narrative backing that shit up. Listen, back then, street cred, that shit was like the cheat code, dog. Like, that shit turned rappers into icons because rap has always been like this competitive nature, right? So if you came into the rap game, you had to be the toughest. Everybody wanted you to be the toughest. Everybody wanted you to be the guy that don't talk to the police. Rap has always been aggressive and defiant. So now when we fast forward and look at somebody like Gunna, right? Yeah, we going there. The whole internet labeled this man a snitch after YSL trial, right? I mean, they had memes out, dog. Y'all remember? Memes was everywhere. They was calling this man Gunnatello. That shit was trending. Rappers swearing they would never collab again. They was never gonna do nothing with Gunna. But I ain't gonna lie, Gunna came out of nowhere, released Fuck You Mean, and everybody outside singing that shit. It just shows that nobody cares. The numbers was crazy. Clubs was spinning that shit. TikTok running that shit up. Everybody had that shit playing. Where's the no more sales? Everybody was saying, you know what it tells me? Fans don't care. They just want something catchy. That's where we at. The hypocrisy gets even wilder, right? Because the same folks that crucified Gunna just recently, they real quiet now that Thug's interrogation tape resurfaced.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking damn shot at this nigga to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck did. They said Roscoe, but I don't want to like block out y'all case.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro, from what I've been seeing, we've been talking about it briefly on this channel, people bending over backwards, making excuses. They saying, nah, that don't count as snitching, Thug just talking. I always say that people are going to lean towards the people that they like and they gonna make excuses, bro. Because when it was Gunna, and Gunna did it, he was labeled for life. Make that make sense? For saying yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a game. And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
But here's the truth though, man. Street cred, that shit used to sell records, but now it don't move you and it's the same. Beef still sells. People still like a little controversy and people not getting along. It is what it is. It's the nature of hip hop. It's competitive. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. People love drama. People love watching rappers go back and forth, but actual street credibility, doing time, catching charges, surviving shootouts, that doesn't guarantee sales in 2025, and it makes me wonder, why would you even go and try to capture that? Like, we're in 2025 and they don't care about that. Look at Bobby Shmurda. He made a huge buzz off Hot Nigga, right? Then he got locked up, came home to Love, but the sales didn't match the hype. The street cred, that shit gave him attention, but it didn't translate into longevity. So if you thinking of your career, the streets, that shit not gonna help you, and it don't matter. The industry realize fans just wanna be entertained. They don't need they rappers to be in the street. They don't need them to look or sound like it. Hell, if you could fake it, it's cool. But faking being in the streets and faking being tough, the problem is you always gonna end up running into somebody tougher.
Oh my God.
The fans don't need they rappers to be street. They just need them to look and sound like it. The cred don't matter, dog. All that matters now in this world, in this time, is the content. Catchy songs, viral moments. That's all people care about. So while in the 90s and the 2000s, street credibility was a requirement to be taken serious, but today, that shit optional, dog. Ain't nobody give a shit.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
You can snitch, you can have no real background, you can play the image as long as the music entertains and the fans are tuned in. Because when you fake that street cred and you get hurt, guess what the fans do? They gonna give you a lot of RIPs and, yo, he was good this and he was that, gonna miss his music, and they gonna move the fuck on. So here's the real question for y'all though. Do y'all even want rappers to be real anymore? Or do you just want them to be entertaining? Because honestly, if Gunna could still go platinum in an environment where snitching is so bad, and you know, if you snitch, it's like career suicide, and if Thug still got fans defending him, and if half the same dudes screaming street code are vibing in the club, then maybe street cred already died, dog. Street cred does not equal sales anymore, dog. Being real, that ain't the ticket no more. And honestly, man, I think in this game, your main goal is to sell. Your main goal is to sell because you want to take care of your family. Your whole plan is to take care of your family, make your bread, and get the fuck out the game. The game is not long-term for everybody. Everybody can't be Jay-Z in the game. We see artists come and go all the time. And if you make your music about gimmicks, rap beef, and everything else in 2025, you will eventually lose, because people now just want to hear something good and they don't really care about what you're doing in the streets. But a lot of people just want an artist to be honest. Be honest about the life that you live. If you a street nigga, you just a street nigga. It is what it is. You can't hide that. But if you're not, don't pretend to be one, because you can't hide the fact that you're not, because people gonna see right through that shit, man. People just want to be entertained, and that's where we are, man. And it's sad to see that, you know, we're in a space where everybody's talking about snitching and this and that, and then as soon as something happens, everybody has like a different outlook. Oh wait, no, that's not snitching. Like, bro, the game is dead, man. You got Charleston White out here, you know, talking about he gonna destroy Young Thug because of this.
A 2-hour interrogation. Gunna don't have no interrogation tape, and everybody mad at Gunna. This is what I tell y'all: hip hop is fake. They pick and choose.
You got all types of people giving their input. 21 Savage supposedly unfollowed Young Thug already. Like, this is just a whole mess, man. And nobody would be talking about this if it wasn't because of the hypocrisy. If Young Thug had just came out and not said anything, everything would have been fine, man. Probably wouldn't have resurfaced with this shit, and everybody would have forgot, man. Just kept it moving. But the streets are a myth, bruh. Don't let that shit fool you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is street cred officially dead, or does it still mean something in hip hop today? I want to know from y'all. Let me know, man. If you worry more about who snitched than who charted, you might already have your answer. All this beef and shit and rap shit, that shit for the birds, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. BigZoeTV, let's go.